Surprise. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Yeah. Yeah. Just got out of the tub. Just got rub a dub dub. Got out of the tub. I was singing songs today about the sad. Singing songs about the sad. Be really great. Hey, I'm not gonna freaking stress my pinky today like that. Maybe just a little bit. Hey, Edward. Good boy. I give you an A. In a way, it lasts forever. You're standing in my life. Yeah, that's some stuff. That's that one band and stuff, and they do junk. I don't know. I was wanting to play a different guitar today. It's just too much shit to get all out of another guitar. It's too much stuff to get out of another guitar. Edward, we have. It's been requested that I talk about some adult stuff today. I'm like, I don't know. That's pretty adult stuff. And why is that adult stuff? I guess that's because only adults should be doing that kind of stuff. Okay, that's why they call it adult stuff. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Uh, they call drinking like adult stuff, and I don't really think that's probably I'm not too adult when I do that. But anyways, um, I was thinking about getting a snakeskin guitar out today. Snakeskin guitar. But then if I get it out, I will have to put it back up. And that could cause a lot of problems. Not a lot of problems. It'd just be like, I gotta put this all up now. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. I had to put the guitar up. And today I feel like I'm gonna get a good deal. But I'm really kind of scared because Sunshine is probably gonna be in slow mode today, and I'm just like, oh no, oh no, Sunshine. So it would be really great if she would get ready. What? Popo is in trouble. Quick, Lassie! Quick, Lassie! Get help! Popo's in trouble. Oh, Popo is trouble. Never mind, Lassie. Yeah, adult stuff. So, um, and then this is really weird. And it was right before I met Sunshine. Sunshine's always saying crazy stuff. She's always saying crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. That'd be really great, David. If I tune this guitar, how about I tune the guitar while I'm talking and stuff. So this is Cray. Y'all ready for some Cray? Um, so uh, back in the olden days, I mean, which nowadays people are like openly smoking pot at work and doing all kinds of crazy stuff, and they got crazy hair and all kinds of shit, and um well, when I was young, when you had like crazy hair and all that, you really had to look around to find a certain job. Okay. Wow. Y'all wouldn't even believe how close that is. Dude, I haven't even turned that. I haven't even turned that key. Look at that. Ooh. I was so close to being right on. Yeah, I say I don't play with the tuned guitar. Maybe I am playing with the tuned guitar. Look at that shit. It's pretty cool, y'all. I am talking about both of them are so right on. Um, yeah, when I was young, long hair was illegal. Yeah, so I worked in a warehouse in the daytime. And oh fuck, I just realized something. Oh yeah. There we go. I know why it's all in tune is because I got locked in. Um, um, but so at I hung out with a bunch of bands and stuff, and one of the guys that I hung out with was like, dude, you want to make some extra money, like to spend at the Topless bar, dude, and stuff. And I did live with a bunch of topless dancers and stuff. And and yeah, you got stuff to do, Justine. And so okay, I just get it out. So I worked at the sex shop, and at first it wasn't so bad because but you saw such. I mean, you really saw some freaking perverts, okay? And being I was only like 21, 22 years old. And you know, it would really, really surprise you the things that go on at those places. Really, really surprise you. So there would be guys with wedding rings on come in and freaking they'd pull up in like a Rolls Royce, just freaking so rich, you know, you wouldn't believe it. Married, rich, freaking just tons of money. And a lot of times this was their little gig, okay? They would bring um so out on this particular street in Dallas, it was Harry Hines. They would bring in a working girl. Okay? And what was crazy is they were bringing in like really hot like working girls, which wasn't usual for like the ones that was walking up and down the street. All right. And they would go into the back, which is what we called the video screening room. Okay. Well, these were like little single booths that you were supposed to be looking at movies that you were thinking about buying, but that's not what you're doing. Okay. It's where people are going to go touch themselves. Okay. Well, so you got this super duper rich dude coming in with the prostitute, going back into the single viewing room, and they had to come through me because they have to get coins, because these machines that make the videos go take coins, or what we call tokens, like Chuck E. Cheese or something, you know. And It was my job to tell them if they weren't spending tokens to get the fuck out. And I worked with a real ass, dude. I worked with a real ass. Yes, it's still around. Yes, Jay, it is still around. And and so we would so the thing is the guys would go in the back and these little booths had holes in them. Okay? We call these glory holes. That's where they would stick their wieners through the wall. Okay? Now, you're like, okay, why is this rich dude going back there with a prostitute in the viewing room, in the singles viewing room? Well, we could see anything, everything. Just so you know, when you go in those adult bookstores and you think you're doing freaky stuff and nobody sees anything, they see everything. Up at the front counter, they see everything because people steal stuff and act like freaking fools and rip out TVs and stuff. So they see everything, just in case you didn't know. All right. And and so like the rich dude go back there, but and then all of a sudden, truck drivers love these places. Okay, truck driver would come in. He'd go, I'm going to go back there. You know, I'm going to give me some tokens. I'm going back there to like watch some stuff and play with myself. That was his intent. Okay, that was his intent. But he never dreamed that when he was in there going to do that, that this good looking girl was going to get down to the hall and go, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? And he's going to be like, oh, hell, there's pretty girls in here just wanting to do things. That's not happening, okay? It's just really not happening a lot. I did see it happen, and that was usually soccer moms that had gone rogue, but it's a whole nother story. And so the truck driver would get up there and do his best to get up to the hall, and he thought the prostitute that the rich guy had bought was down on the hall. Then this guy would get down, and I mean, must have been like $1,000 suits. They would get down on the freaking worst places in the world, and you know, do stuff. And then the truck driver thought it was the girl, but it was really the rich guy on the other side. And that's there you go, Pookie. There's a too much information story that you. Pookie was like, please tell that story. I'm like, Pookie, that story may be too racy. You know, it was also weird. Uh, my friend, my friend who got me the job there, and you make so much money. You really do make a lot of money, because they pay you off a percentage of what you bring in. See, too much information, Pokey. Uh, this one's a little bit more lighter side story about that particular job. Um, um, uh, so you would go in and no. So it was our job to make sure that there wasn't just people sitting back there, usually guys, just sitting back there all day long and doing stuff. Okay. Um, so they had to keep dropping money, and it wasn't that real cheap. Okay, because they had to keep the tokens, they had to keep the machines going. And my buddy, he would go back there, and he had a billy club, and he would go back there, and it's like this long hall of these little red doors. Okay, and and he would beat on the door with the billy club, and he'd be like, drop coins, you motherfuckers, drop coins." And if every door that was closed didn't have a light coming out from under the door, meaning they were like spending money on videos, he would beat on the door, and he'd be like, "You're gonna have to drop coin." And there would and every now and then there'd always be this guy would be like, "You motherfucker, I ain't gonna put up with your shit." Yeah. And this guy, we will call him Scott, my friend Scott, which was his real name, but that's why we're calling him that. He would just like reach in on his side and take this horrible freaking uh, uh, tear gas spray and just spray him right in the face. And they'd be like, "Oh my god!" And I'd be like, "Dude, Scott, you're gonna get in trouble." He's like, "They're not gonna tell, and they're gonna have to do." Yeah, glory hole enforcers. And here's the thing. Here's the thing, Mike. Here's the thing. And people were like, so what did you clean the floors and stuff there, Pole Vault? I want to tell y'all something. There's not the place I worked anyways. They most of those stores are owned by certain groups of people that are into crime and stuff, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to say that. Maybe they are. But, anyways, they hire people to come in and clean it. And it's not people as we would know them. It is actually people in hazmat suits. Okay. And I'm here to tell you, this was back in the 80s. And I know I seen one of the bills, and they were getting paid $1,500 to come in and clean the place, and they were doing that as much as like they were supposed to be. They would do it like I knew that they were doing it every like 2 to 3 days, but sometimes they were supposed to do it every day. I want you to think about that: $1,500 a day. And I thought about something else the other day. You know what? I'm just always thinking. Always thinking. What am I always thinking? Um, there was a. Have y'all ever been watching like a, like pole vault or something? Like, because you got to watch pole vault. It's just like cool, and like pole vault goes off. And there's always the same lo-fi 10-hour live stream videos going. Okay, I don't know if this has ever happened to any of y'all. It's always these videos where it's going, and it's going. Wow. It has some shitty ass screensaver going, okay, for hours and hours and hours. And I thought to myself, you know what? I don't think they're ever doing that to. It's always the same ones, and I've never subscribed to these people. Never went to their channel. So I'm thinking to myself, why does YouTube put those videos in the algorithm? And they know people that are like going to sleep and not changing it. Okay. So YouTube is paying those people out. I'm just saying, y'all go figure that out. Let's pretend like Pole Vault had his own media platform, and so we protect the names of the innocent here. And I'm just allegations and stuff. I shouldn't even talk about this, but if I wanted to, nah, I'm not gonna say it. Y'all can figure it out. Y'all are a smart group. You're smart. Sunshine. I need some. I was gonna jam out today. You hear that, Jay Davis? I was gonna jam out today. Sodom and Gomorrah were PG-13 compared to this stuff. Okay, Okay, Edward. That's a dare. I think you're. It's probably not you know um it's probably not like doing stuff and junk. So you're like up the ante pole vault. Let's see. I'm gonna think of another one. Oh, I quit the job. I really quit the job, and they were like, "Dude, you're like one of our best." That's what I was just thinking about, Pookie. Um, the thing is like, you know, um, I quit working there because it was actually freaking horrifying me. The things I was seeing and stuff. It was just horrendous. There was horrendous shit going on there. Hey Brian, I was thinking about they paid me really, really, really. They paid you the best in bad. Yes, they did, but I mean, uh, I was really just had a bad feeling about everything. I was just really getting like, oh my god, I'm so burnout. Um, okay. Here's one. Here's one. So there was like this, like he was that I remember he was 89 years old. Um, racist, 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 old white 89-year-old guy, and he would always bring in a different black prostitute. He would find a different black prostitute to come in with. Now he wasn't having relations with said prostitute. He was going back in the back, what we called the couples theater, which this is where couples went to go look at videos, and he would have them beat the shit out of me. I mean, beat the living shit out of him. He paid them to beat the living shit out of him. And I knew these girls, they're like, hey, Povalt, this dumbass, yeah, one day he's going to get killed back there. And you'd like, oh, shit. So there's these things called sensitivity paddles, and it's a big leather paddle that has these staples hanging out of it. Staples, I want you to imagine staples, staples hanging out of it. Okay? I'm talking about sharpened end staples hanging out of this paddle. And he buys it. He buys it, Shelly. I'm not shitting you. He buys this paddle for like $120. And back then that was $120 was probably right around $250 today. Okay. And these paddles, they were made to like, oh, rub over your body because you're sensitive and all this, oh, sensitivity paddles. I mean, if y'all can even fathom this shit, right? Because I'm like 57 years old and I was 21 back then. I'm still not into it. I'm still not like, what the fuck's going on? Okay. So freaking homeboy buys this freaking paddle and freaking, I'm not monetizing this stream for sure, okay? He buys this paddle because this is a true story. This is a true story. And I am really cleaning it up and making it try to be YouTube sensitive here. And but then so they go to the back. I don't know what happens. They come back to the front and he's got his pants down. And he is bleeding all over the freaking place from his butt. And I'm like, dude, you spend a lot of money here. And see, I get a cut of that lot of money you're spending. So we really like you coming in here. But dude, you can't be walking around in the front of the store with your fucking pants down, bleeding out your butt. And then the prostitute comes out like, like she's got like a lost, like she's like in this mental institute and she's lost one of her patients. She's like, "Get back here. Where'd you go?" I'm like, "What the?" I'm like, "You need to get him in the back. You need to, he can't be running around like this." Okay. and 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 here, yeah, you want to blast this, Justin. You really want to blast this on your radio so everyone can hear it. um so check it out. So I'm like, what the hell's going on? And here, y'all like, so we're just hearing stories about pole vault being horrified. Okay. Well, you gotta know, I'm still a part of this. I'm still Looney Tunes as a freaking go. And so once again, uh, I think Mike was at work that day, and I want y'all to know, everybody I'm talking about is long hair, like band people from local bands around Dallas. Okay, they all worked at the sex shop because it was a place they could make a lot of money and they could look any goddamn way and they would still get the job, just as long as you're a warm body. And I'll get into some of the other legal purposes that went on along with this. But so anyways, so they kind of, he comes back up to the front and he is walking and the back of his pants are bloody red. I'm like, what the hell am I? And this was when I started questioning my life. I'm like, I'm making a lot of money here, but it's okay. So like I said, I think it was Mike that was at work this night. And um and the prostitute comes back up to the counter after he walks out. He walks out. She walks up. She throws the bloody paddle up on the desk. Okay. And and I'm like, "Holy shit, what are you doing?" She's like, "Oh, we don't need this anymore. Hey, see y'all later." And I'm like, "Okay." It was Mike. And Mike picks up the paddle. He opens up the fucking cash register. He takes out all the money for said paddle, gives me half of it, sticks the other half in his pocket, takes a towel, wipes the fucking paddle off, and puts it back on the wall for sale. Ta-da! 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 There you go. There's a TMI story. Yeah, I got more. I worked there for a while. I worked there for about a year. But hey, $60. It was like $60, $60, $60. $60 is $60. Back then, $60 is a lot. Cause they used to have dollar drinks at the topless bars. I mean, no shit, really. You paid like $10 to get in, but then the rest of the day, as long as you stayed there, the drinks, the well drinks, were $1. As long as you so I want you to think about that. So here's, yeah, only on sales, only slightly used. I want you to think about this, Pookie. I would go, so $60. What does $60 mean to pole vault? Well, that means $10 at the door. Okay, and sometimes they wouldn't even charge me at the topless bars because they knew me so well. But $10 at the door. Now I'm down to $50. Okay, I would order my drinks, and they would let you do this. I would order like they would had a limit. So well, no, I think it was two drinks at a time you could order. You could only order two drinks at a time. So I would order two drinks, and I tried to be cool, and I would tip $1. And I thought I was young. I really thought I was tipping somebody, So $3. So let's just say, you know, about 20 drinks. Guess, yeah. So about 20 drinks later and a few tips. So that was 20 drinks and tips. So, and I'm really thinking about this. Hey, hey, listen, I'm gonna come back and it's gonna be great, but I need to. Maybe I'll put on something real quick because Pookie reminded me I really want to take my medicine early today, and I got my medicine sitting right here in front of me, but I don't have a drink. So let's see. Um, oh, I can't play a video hardly. Um, I'll try. Gee, worst things that happen, I guess. I don't know. But there's a little TMI. I mean, and then y'all asked for that. I'm gonna tell y'all. I don't know, but that's a life of a young pole vault there. If y'all ever wondered, I mean, that's kind of cray. Um, Apocalypse 7 has been released to members. Last night's show, I really liked it. Um, so we ended up with 154 views, but it was like, yeah, Apocalypse 7 and 8. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all, Apocalypse 8. Oh, I'll send it out to you this week, Pookie. Pookie's probably going to be like, "Hey, pull up. Maybe you shouldn't let this one go." It's rough. It is rough. It is rough. Apocalypse 8 is rough. It's just brutal, and it's not gross or gory or anything. It's such a plot twist on characters that and stuff, and doing stuff like that. Um, uh, well, it's not long enough. Here, it's not long enough though, Pokey.
I'm for music.
It's not. It's not long enough. It's not long enough. It. That's what she said. Oh, oh, oh. There's. I don't want to.
It's got to be my new one.
Your new
Just stop. Wow. Okay, here we go. I really wish they would do stuff. Look, I'll be right back. I gotta get a drink. I'll be right back.
No, it sounds funny, but I can't stand pain. Girl, I'm leaving you tomorrow. Seems to me, girl, I've done all I can. You see, the bags stone and I borrow. That's why I say That's what I wanna be high, so I wanna be free to know the things I do alright. I wanna be free.
There, that happened, Pookie. Look at what happened. Look, I got some Minute Maid zero sugar. I got Minute Maid zero sugar. Oh, sugar, ba 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 da ba ba. Let's see. Maybe I should rip a solo to ease the pain. To ease the pain. Very, very good. Yeah, that was my. But I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. I gotta get this. I gotta get the sound right, Pokey. I gotta get the sound right, Pokey. Get the sound right, Pokey. That's not right. I don't like that. Don't like that either. It's gotta be all. It's gotta be all like metally and stuff. Don't like that. No, don't like that. That's kind of okay. It just sounds like, not bassy enough. I want like, like some White Zombie. It's just done. It's not bassy enough. It's all rattly. See if I can stand up without ripping out cords. Take that. Yeah, chair. I still hate the sound of that shit. I still hate the sound of that shit. I don't know. You motherfucker. Motherfucker. It's all mixed up. I sent you a picture. I sent you a picture, Pookie. It was those little tacos. I ate those little tacos at Jack in the Box. No, I should get the snakeskin guitar because that would give me a little bit more inspiration. I could, and this one is the one I play all the time. Here's some, like, what? It's in Boston. Yeah, the Gremlin Midnight Munchie Meal. The thing is it was kind of high though. It's like $11. You really need. I'm working on some. I'm going to finish. Yeah, it is a lot of food though. Sunshine got 2 monster tacos, and I always like when she gets monster tacos, Chris. You know, when Sunshine's happy, she's got monster tacos. And monster tacos. Yay, Jovel. Yay. Richard's new member. Woo. It's always. What am I doing? What am I doing? Let's see. Which tear's just. It's so. I need to make us a new pole vault. Let's see. Well, I'm right. Pick this. Well, I'm riding. Turn that down. Can't get too echoey, Jovel. I can't do that. There we go. Well, I'm riding. down. Well, I'm riding down the desert highway. Well, I'm blinded by the sand in my eyes, yeah. The sun is shining, but the wind is blowing hard. Yeah, it's going through me like razors. I'm cut down in pieces, yeah. I can't think when I'm high. I can't think when I'm high. The sun is high and the desert's low, where I feel the sandy winds blow. Yeah, they cut through me like ice. They cut through me like ice. Ah, yeah, yeah. You know, just, yeah, I don't know, you just, you know, you know, you know. Look, I can need to take my medicine, and I'm gonna tell y'all what, this medicine tastes like poop. Doesn't taste like poop. But I'm gonna tell you what, it tastes like drugs. You know, it tastes like drugs. My drugs taste like drugs. You ever, some of the pills, I like when they coat them, or they taste like powder or something. But and it's always the little ones too. It's always the little pills. They taste like some kind of illegal substance. Oh, shit. I dropped one of my pills. Oh, there it is. Yay, I found one of my pills. There, there you go. I was going to say, you going to eat? Eat, eat, eat what? Potassium? The worst thing to take is potassium. Well, I'm just going to say that one of these pills has that, um, it's like one of my friends told me once they had done some cocaine, and um, and it tasted all like, yeah, yeah, it tasted all like chemically and stuff, and that's what one of my medications tastes like. What's the matter with the shoes I'm wearing? Can't you tell that they're going to walk a miracle mile? Something like that. Shiny new pair of sneakers. Where you been hanging out lately, honey? All you need is a new car and a whole lot of money. It's the dude. Yeah. I am wearing shoes, Pookie. Well, you gotta hold on loosely, but don't let go. 'Cause if you cling too tightly, you're gonna lose control. It's okay. No, I took like a bath and stuff right before I came on. Put this on. I feel a little chipper, maybe. Maybe I could go with some like Led Zeppelin sounds on like the new shit, you know. Justin, we're having a good time. You know, like, let the sand rain down upon my face, and this is cashmere. Biddle-dee-dee. Oh. What is it? I am the leader. I am the leader of both time and space. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I just don't know what, you know. I'm better when I can, you know, studio file stuff. I think Deep Burrito is supposed to be sending me some naked pictures. Deep Burrito keeps saying he's gonna send me naked pictures, but he never does it. Well, I like naked pictures on the wall. Well, I like naked pictures with wet falls. Yeah, yeah, naked pictures. Oh, Deep Burrito had a power outage and internet outage yesterday. That's scary. I am Iron Man. Can he walk at top? Or if he moves, will he pop? Nobody wants him. He just stares at the world. Planning his vengeance. Now he has his revenge. I don't know. Pookie is gonna. You want to do backup singing on this next album? She should be like, I am Pookie, I am Pookie, I am Pookie. Let's see. I am Pookie. 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 You just get that. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, well. I don't really like the sound. Like anything that's going on today. Maybe I'll find a good deal. Gotta go in the background. I am Pookie. I am Pookie. I am Pookie. I am Pookie. Ooh, I am Pookie. I am the Pookie monster. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I am the Pookie monster. No, I'm not gonna do your laundry. No, I'm not gonna do your laundry. No, 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 no. Not gonna do your laundry. Yeah, I'm not gonna do. I gotta go sell a seriously Yamaha Enduro. Well, that would be fun. Oh, what? Oh. I thought it was an Enduro. I'm not doing the laundry. I'm not doing anything. I have stuff to do, but I don't do it myself, so I'm not doing other shit. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, maybe I could write songs all. I could write songs all about the Titanic night. Well, there's a night. No, that. Stop it! Stop it! That needs a. Well, there's a knife. There's a knife there. I just hate this. Never clean. Maybe the guitar. I don't think so, though. Well, there's a knife. A knife that came from the Titanic. There's a knife that shines in the night. There's a knife, it's made of silver, and it goes on forever and ever. The knife it was found in an old kitchen, laying in a drawer with many others. Would it be thrown away? Would its destiny not be found? Then it was picked up. It was found not to be wanting. It would shine through the night. It was the night from the Titanic. Yeah, yeah. It would find its way to cast its spell on the internet and go across the ways to find its target. Dracula, yeah, Dracula. The knife of the Titanic is hunting you. There, that was a song about the knife of the Titanic hunting Dracula. Oh yeah, hey, listen, check this out. So here's some more. And we're going to go back into TMI. So I told y'all a story, and you know, y'all might not keep up with the TMI too much, but so I went back to one of my hometowns, and one of my friends, they told me, his sister was like, "Hey, listen, he is got a wife, and he has a side chick that he got pregnant, and he moved them into like a trailer park, and then he moved out, and so he had his wife living in one trailer and his side chick living in another trailer. They all had babies, and he was living in another trailer. So it's like really crazy, okay? So anyhow, so now his sister had let me know that now he has that they have um the wife, remember, they wanted the side girl and the husband guy, they said, "Hey, let's all get together and we can like live forever with like a bunch of like kids and stuff." And the wife's like, "I don't want to live in this trailer park anymore." So she went to his mom and said, "I need some money to get an apartment." And she gave him the money, gave her the money. And I was like, "Hey, listen, homeboy is getting like, like David Koresh and stuff." He's like, he needs to get a compound, like, where they can all live like a cult and stuff. And then um and so they were like, "Yeah, like the Branch Davidians." I said, "No, but it's like really small. So he's more like a twig, not a branch, but a twig Davidian." Like that's gonna happen here in Texas. They do that? And I don't know. I don't know what the hell he's thinking. It's like, what the fuck. What you doing? All the kids. I went to this one place back when I used to be a youngster doing computer calls. I would actually go to people's houses. And so they called me out to this cult. And I got out there, and yeah, and I got out there, Pookie, and I ran out to this motherfucker. God, he was a motherfucker. If you ever seen a motherfucker, you know a motherfucker right off the bat. Anyhow, I noticed all these different women running around, and they got husbands that are there, and they're living and they're doing like automotive work, because this is a freaking automotive place, and they work on cars. Okay. And the cult works on cars. That's their thing. But all these people have kids that all look like the motherfucker that's running the place. And I'm just like, okay, hey, listen. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. And this is me, and I hope y'all know this is me. I don't care what you're doing. I don't give one flying fuck what you're doing, as long as you're not fucking with other people. You start fucking with other people, there's a chance I might fuck with you. Okay? That's pole vault 101. All right? Don't fuck with people is the lesson here. You might have to learn it, like that. But I went there, and all the kids looked like him, and he was like, "Hey, listen, from now on, you're going to work on my computers for free. Do you hear me?" How do you think that went over? And at the time that he said this, um, I'd been out of Golden Gloves for probably 6 years, so I'd been out of Golden Gloves for a while. But I was right smack dab in the middle of being a fucking black belt, 3rd-degree black belt. I didn't make it because I got kicked out for beating people up, but that's another story. You didn't. Once again, quit fucking with people. Anyways, so I forget. I think it's purple something. Right before black. It was the belt before black, and I got kicked out. But anyways, it was wonderful. It was wonderful. Uh, and the thing is he came up to me and he was like, "Hey, you're gonna fix my computers for me for free. You're gonna be a part of my cult." And I was like, "Hey, listen, here's your fucking bill. Your computer is fixed. Okay? And I have a problem with you because you got like porn viruses on your computer. And back then, there was one thing that was sure. People who had porn viruses on their computer were soon to have more porn viruses on their computer because they had no understanding of what they were doing was the cause and effect of what was happening. Okay? So he was like, "Hey, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do this," and I was like, "Here's your bill. Go fuck yourself. Goodbye. Don't call the company I work for. Don't call them again. Don't." And he's like, "Oh, I'm not calling them. I'm calling you." I was like, "What the fuck?" And this is before you could really trace people down. Well, I got home and Sunshine's like, "Hey, this guy called," and he was like, "Hey, he needs you to come and look at his computer." I'm like, "What the hell?" And it was the cult leader. So, me and the owner of the company I work for went down and asked him, "What the fuck you doing calling my house? Do not do anything anymore. It's going to be okay. All this blah, blah, blah." And one thing that me and my boss at the time knew is the guy was going to try to fight us. He did. And there was probably about, I think there's like 5 guys there. And my boss, he didn't get involved at all. And I beat the living shit out of like 3 guys. The other 2 guys were smart enough to know, just get the other 3 guys away from me. And I told them if they ever called my wife again, it was going to be bad. And they were like, this is bad, sir. This is really bad. You've done bad things. I was like, oh no, this is not bad. You call my wife again, it's going to be bad. There was some too much information. But the thing that was crazy about this guy is he had a list of people he wanted to kill on his desktop. It said, kill all the resistors. Dude's probably watching this right now. He's like, oh my God, I'm going to get him. No, you're not. I don't even think they have porn viruses anymore. I don't remember the last time I seen a virus out in the wild. You know why? You know why, Melissa? It's because the thing that we run on our computers nowadays, it's called an operating system. It's just like the biggest virus of all. All the things they used to, like the viruses used to do, your operating system does now. Spy on you, get all your numbers. But they do it in an EULA, end user license agreement, that no one reads. You haven't read it. And if you read that shit, you would never agree to have any you wouldn't have a computer in your house. Because it says stuff like, hey, $500,000 fine, blah blah blah, 5 years in prison if you did change this in any way. They can come in your house and confiscate any computer. This is talking about I'm not going to name any names, but you go figure out what operating system that you have on your computer, and go read the end user. I don't need to tell you. One of these days, if you're bored, read your Windows end user license agreement. Read your iOS license agreement. You would shit your pants. So nowadays, the things that the viruses used to do, they openly tell you they're doing. So it's whatever. And here's one thing that I always say. I tell Pookie this all the time. I'm like, you know what, Pookie? If someone tells you something horrible about me before I tell you something horrible about me, it's a lie. I wear my shame like a badge. Imagine this. Someone comes to you tomorrow and says, did you know that Pole Vault worked at an adult bookstore? Did you know he lived with a bunch of topless dancers at the time. Did you know? He took a paddle that had been used in the back and he put it on the wall and resold the paddle. Yeah, I would really hope that y'all be like, yeah, I think he had a show about that shit. I mean, that's my life. That's what I did. You know, how in the hell are you going to fucking go down from that? You know, and like, you know what? You know, if someone says I did something awful, you could probably believe it, and then be like, okay, but didn't he tell you he did that? It's not like a secret. What the hell? Mm. You know, and the thing is all the things that I've seen, and here's the hell of it. One of my brothers are watching right now, but one of my brothers was up in a tree, way high up in a tree one time, and you know, I see a lot of crazy shit, but you know, the crazy shit just comes to you like a wonderful gift. And he was up in the top of the tree, and homeboy was pissing on the top of this big tall magnolia tree. It was going down all the leaves and going shh, like rain. Well, the bass player came out, and he was standing under the tree, and he started pissing, and I'm out on my patio, which has got a roof over it. Luckily, I'm not getting piss on me. And but the tree's right there, and he's like, "Hey, dude," he's pissing, and you're wondering, why are all these people pissing in your backyard, pole vault? Well, there used to be, we used to have parties like now we have parties online. Pretty much the weekend warm up is our party that we do online. And back then we used to have parties where people actually came to our house. So you figure somewhere between 25 to 50 people coming to our house every weekend for years. And girls take a long time in the bathroom, okay? And so all of us guys, we would just piss out in the backyard if you had to pee. And we were drinking so much beer, we were just recycling beer, you know? And I guess, and to like a lot of people that grew up in the city, you'd be like, oh my God, they're pissing in the backyard. Oh my God. Well, you know, um, yeah, they did do that, Urban. They did do that a lot. The girls would go in the bathroom and talk and scream and laugh and run out. They're like SpongeBob, you know? But the thing is like, you know, uh, if you were born and raised in the country, I had this one lady tell me one time, she was like, "Oh my God, you like just pissed out in the forest? Gross." The fuck? I mean, that actually happened. That actually happened. I got, you know, a few acres out on the lake. Me and Sunshine call it the farm. And you know, there's not a bathroom out there now. And got to deal with that shit. But you know, yeah, and that's another thing. I don't think that a lot of people understand. Um, it's our backyard's pretty big. Our backyard is pretty big. Our backyard has a small koi pond in it that's pretty big for just a pond in the backyard. We always make a joke about like if anybody ever broke into our backyard to steal something, they would get killed. because I mean, they if you jump our fence, more than likely you're going to land in a koi pond or in a chicken coop, and it's not going to go. It's not going to get any better because let's say you jump over the fence and land in the pond. Well, then you're probably going to try to get out of the pond and go into said chicken coop. Let's say you go over the top and you hit the coop. You're probably going to go into the pond. And if you don't go into the pond or the chicken coop, then you're going to run into me and Sunshine and have a bunch of, like, not a bunch. We have a couple kayaks and a paddle boat. Well, you're probably going to run into the kayaks and paddle boats. You know? Whatever. Well, I mean, Urban, I don't think anybody ever went out there and pooped in our backyard. But I mean, you got a bunch of guys standing around. It's like, yeah, hey man, whatever, and we just, I mean, no one just say anything. And just turn around, turn your back to everybody, and pee. I guess that's probably not very popular. I mean, I mean, I think if you pooped in a smaller suburban, and I think, and once again, Urban, I think y'all live up there. I don't know what y'all's yards are like up there and where y'all grow like potatoes and stuff. But I'm gonna tell you, you know, I think a suburban yard here we're talking. I would say most yards here in Texas are somewhere between an acre and an acre and a half. You know, that's that's not HOA approved fertilizer. I may work on a new song tonight. But I think everything is, if you pooped out in the yard and you kept pooping out in the yard and you just kept pooping out in the yard, that would be something. I mean, I mean, I just don't know an incident where and I don't have those big parties anymore. I just don't know an incident where I would be like, okay, I'm going to go poop out in the yard. Um, 2-car garage and a small swimming pool. Not much more than that. Urban has a swimming pool. What the hell? God, got a swimming pool and shit. What the hell? There's a swimming pool in our backyard, and they covered it up before we moved in. They told us deep in your backyard is a swimming pool. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, 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 yeah. It's gonna be okay. It's a Walmart. It's a Walmart swimming pool. Well, I wish I was a Walmart swimming pool. hot chicks would take off their clothes and jump into me. Yeah, I wish I was a Walmart swimming pool. I wish I was a Walmart swimming pool. Woo. Just a quick pop in to say good day. Hope you're all doing well. Funny conversation. See you next time. Thank you, Susan from Australia. Susan from Australia. She lives with the koala bears. Susan from Australia. There's kangaroos there. There's kangaroos there. There's kangaroos and great white sharks there. And I think there's these mambas and all kinds of crazy platypuses too. And all this kind of crazy stuff. Susan from Australia. That was kind of like a softer song. It wasn't. Was it? Susan from Australia. Susan from Australia. Susan from Australia. And it just not hitting good sounds on my guitar today. No, I just sit here. Electricity, chemicals being wasted. Yeah, Susan from Australia. Susan's really groovy, man. I would, but everything's fucked up, man. Like, why? I want to give koala bears hugs, but they're like they're gonna bite you and they're mean. Like I want to give platypuses kisses and stuff, but they're like they got venomous like claws on them. Just why? Why? Why is everything poisonous in Australia? Well, that sounds like some devil's nipple. Why is everything poisonous in Australia? Everything looks cute till it bites you. You say, hey, I'm gonna pet the koala. And then it starts to chew on you. You say, hey, there's a kangaroo. I wanna pet you. Then it sits up on its tail and kicks the living fuck out of you. Why does everything in life have to be that way? You looked really cute and I wanted to pet you, but then you kicked me. You kicked me, kangaroo, kangaroo. They got a kiwi, and it looks like a porcupine. It has a little nose that sticks out of it. They got some hedgehogs too. Here's something you might not know, but bearded dragons, they also come from Australia. And now they're all over the world. The bearded dragons, they're spies from Australia. They're working with the platypus. The platypus, they're amphibious. They know all of our secrets. They lay eggs. They're gonna get you. They say, can we snuggle with you? And you're like, oh, fuck yes. Then they poison you with their claws. Poison you with their claws. Poison you with their claws. Australia's got us now. We're dying. Australia's taking over the world with their crazy animals. There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere. The sloths, they move slow. They're the ones that get you in the asshole. There's koala bears and kangaroos. They're coming for you. Ooh. They're coming for you. 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 They're coming for you, and it's gonna be okay. It's gonna. It's okay. It's okay. The sloths. The sloths. They move slow. Well, the sloths, they get your booty hole. You won't know it, but they will show it. Ooh. You know what? I think you know, Pookie. I don't know whose idea it was for the tell the porno store stories. That was your idea, I think. I think that really ran everybody off. I think. But you know, it's the more you know, the more you know. What's your idea, Pookie? It was your idea, Pookie, because I was going to talk about it. I was going to talk about it, and you were like, "Hey, I think that's for TMI." Ooh, ooh. There's ghosts that scare you. What? No. Oh. I'm going to get a deal today. YouTube asked me why I didn't monetize my live streams. And this is something that a lot of y'all might not know. A lot of creators nowadays are not monetizing their live streams, and they were like, "Oh, come on, wait, we want to put some commercials in there." Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, really, I'm trying to be cool with y'all, and the thing is we say and do things that do not fit in the guidelines. Life does not fit in the guidelines of YouTube's policy on monetization. And I really wished it would, but it doesn't. Life doesn't. I wake up in the morning and I mean, you couldn't even put me waking up and getting out of bed and going to the bathroom. I would break like 10 policies. So, and I want to keep like, I want to keep, I want to keep my emojis. Trying to ruin your reputation, Pookie, you hang out with me in Sunshine, nigga. I mean, what are they gonna? I'm sorry to tell you, but your reputation probably soiled a little bit already. And they're like, oh no, there's you, Caldwell. You, Caldwell, is doing very well. You, Caldwell, was baking a potato. You, Caldwell, looks like George Clooney. You, Caldwell, has a lot of guitars and stuff. You know what, let's look at this. Fuck, I hate when I do this. You know, I dox myself all the time. I don't really freaking care. Sunshine, you better be getting ready. What a uneventful TMI. I should have got on here earlier, but I was gonna take. I took like I wanted to take a bath before I got in here today. I'm just like, carpe diem and shit, you know. More guitars than brains. Well, I'm gonna show you a guitar, you Caldwell, that I wanted to buy, and it's just too fucking much. You know, and here's a bullshit for you. The fuck. I had to I had to freaking get Valerie to freaking message this asshole from freaking Facebook because I thought he wasn't just responding to me. And I found out he's just not responding to anybody. He's an asshole. I think he's probably in jail or something. Um, let's see. Um, Here's the guitars, you Caldwell, that are for sale. And it's just not, it's never going to work. It's never going to work. Okay. See this one, I want this one. I'm trying to get this one right now. It's at $120. I just want it. The end. It was the last year's. It's a Korean made Kramer, but it was made in the last years of Kramer. It's made between 86 and 89. I want it. It's $100. I want it. I want the freaking guitar. See how many times I've messaged him? Well, all the purple is me. He like freaking messaged me once, and that was it. Okay, you, and here's a fake Randy Rhodes. I was, you know, I thought about getting a Schecter. I thought about getting a Schecter right here. Um, it is beat up really bad. I don't know, man. I'm just not feeling it. I mean, I could fix it really quick, and you know, I mean, you see this guitar, it's okay. You know, they're saying it's broke is why they're selling it so cheap. But I mean, you know, that takes a screw. Okay, plus I got plates. I can make a plate. No, I haven't counted Richard or Edward. Shit. God damn, I'm fucking out of my mind. I'm not, you know, what the hell? Here's a Stratocaster style guitar, $60. And I'm gonna tell you right now. Um, you know, please, if you're selling guitars, please. I thought about buying this one. Um, it's a Flying V. It's got Invader pickups in it. I think they're fake Invader pickups. They look a little fake, but it doesn't matter to me. Um, it's $250. Um, it's a Dean VX. I thought about being an asshole, but it's a China made guitar. I'm just not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. Uh, yeah. To hell with the devil, Pookie. To hell with the devil. There's a PV guitar. You know what, person here? If you'd have put a picture of the headstock in there, even when I blow this up, I can't tell. It looks like a PV International. I don't want it. But if it was a PV American, there's a possibility I'd buy it. Okay, here we go again. Right here. What? That looks like a Jackson. Because of the shark tooth pearl inlay on the board, but I can't tell, so not gonna buy you. There you go. Um, but I'm gonna quit messing around because I want to show you Caldwell, the guitar I really, really want, but it's too much, and I'm not gonna fuck with them. Hondo, and you Caldwell, Hondos are fucking not worth that fucking shit, man. $450 for the Gumby. I mean, and here's the thing. I do realize it must be worth $450 because old fucks like me want this guitar. It is probably a piece of shit, but I would set that bitch up flaming. And I do like this. I do like this about this guitar. Okay, see how we can get to the end cuts. Yeah, see, I knew it. See, I knew you'd pass on it. But here's what I like about this guitar. Look, 6 bolts on that neck. 6 bolts on that neck. I've never seen a bolt-on guitar with 6 bolts in the neck. And it's in this model is called the Gumby because it looks like Gumby, the cartoon. It is. Here's what I like about it, the end cut to get to the board. But these freaking these Hondos, and the other day, this son of a bitch was like saying quarts were like a freaking insane price. A quart, really? Are you kidding me? Please stop it. Let's see what's going on here. There's a PRS. I don't want. If I get a PRS, I want a double cutaway. And I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I really didn't want to get an SE. So I'm just waiting and waiting. I'll probably be waiting forever. And the guitar I want just keeps going up and up and up. Antique scooter skateboard. The hell are you? The hell's that? What the fuck? That looks like something that would knock your teeth out. Metal wheels on a metal thing to go down the road on. One wheel up in front and 2 wheels in back. That looks like that would totally just wipe you out. You know, Britney Spears tour book. This lady needs your help. You called. Well, this lady needs your help. Let's see what she needs help with. I need your help. I need your help. $0. You called. Well, she needs your help. She needs your help. $0. I don't even know what the hell that means. What does that mean, lady? Mm-mm. Oh, there's a Gibson 1963, Gibson 12 string. $1,000. Oh, sure, let me just whip out $1,000 here. I do like my Fender 12 string, though. I will say I like my Fender 12 string. No, I do like this. I just, $1,000. I don't have $1,000, so I'm gonna pass. Yeah, like that's an option if I don't have $1,000. Oh, I did think about this one. I can help. See. U Caldwell says he's here to help. Look. So, this is a Chipson Flying V. I thought about trying to get it, but I thought about do I want a Chipson Flying V? Do I really? Do I want a Chipson Flying V? I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. Don't know. I'm sure it'd be fine. That's my 12-string Pokey. Stop it! Ah. There's Frampton. Frampton comes alive. $400 fucking. Jesus Christ. Get out of here with that shit. I can buy Peter Frampton for $400. Good Lord. See. There's Iceman. I've never owned an Iceman. And I've owned a lot of guitars. I've just never owned an Iceman. I would just some SGs coming up. A lot of Epiphone SGs coming up lately. Well, I like that. I like the Iron Man helmet. I am Iron Man. $260. The shit is wrong with you. Dracula. Shredder. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Dracula Shredder. Ooh. There's a scooter. I get around, I get around, I get around. There's a Frankie's bikini. Oh damn, it's in small size. I can't wear small. Let's see. Gary Hobbs, what are you doing, man? I was listening to Gary Hobbs last night. I was laying there like passing out, and Sunshine was in there, and I'm gonna tell you the long the extra hour show is 3 hours. But I'm gonna tell you what, we got really good numbers, and I don't even know why. You know why? I don't. The thing is, I shouldn't worry about numbers at all. Why? Because I'm not monetizing it, and but you know what? The one thing I tell Sunshine is, it's like, dude, we had a party last night. We had a freaking party last night. It was a, I, I'm gonna tell you what, God, God damn, I, I, I feel so lucky, and I want to tell y'all, Gary Hubs, and I'm gonna just tell y'all. I'm just gonna tell y'all, you know, it's not like my ego needs stroking, you know, but I got, I got some awesome musicians coming through my fucking chat. I got some fucking awesome musicians, and I don't want to name any of them because, you know, I don't want to piss the ones I don't name off. But fucking, geez, Louise. I mean, I got some freaking high end friends. So you know what that uh Hubs, Hubs. Listen, man, you. I don't know what the fuck. I think it's from you. We got to get the dump right, okay? It's got to get the dump right. Got to get the dump right. And listen. Um, that Lori's mishmash get back, and it'll be fine. You got to get the lead in. You got to get a good lead in, man. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna get fine. But Hubs, man, it's awesome, dude. Like, and believe me, look, this show, dude, I don't think I broke like 12, 13 on this show at all. But then I am talking about uh 89-year-old men getting their butts beat in a with bloody by a staple paddle. That probably's not helping me. Look at this. Look at that freaking shit right there. Oh my god. Mmm. How much does that cost? Whole brisket. So that brisket right there, they're selling that brisket for $150. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. But uh Lori broke the internet. Lori did break the internet. She's gonna be back next week, and it's gonna be you see, it's gonna be freaking. It's gonna be and nothing. I don't know, man. It's just what the hell. It's everything. It's uh. You got to get that dump right. Got to get that dump on, man. Got to get that dump. But like I said, and I saw Frank Terzo last night. I saw Frank Terzo. Shit, goddamn. Fucking Hubs, you're in a fucking band with freaking Het and Terzo and Smith and shit. God, y'all motherfuckers, y'all on fire, man. That's freaking awesome. Y'all, Ninth Gate is freaking off the hizzy. Freaking awesome shit. And Lori, she's always doing, freaking, like I said, you better look out, you Caldwell. I think Lori is actually passing you up in collabs and stuff. Hey, look, there's the Healing Touch studio. The Healing Touch, Healing Touch, Healing Touch, Healing Touch, Healing Touch. There you go, you Caldwell. That is the Healing Touch studio. What the fuck does that even mean? I mean, what? Yeah, it does go in cycles, Pookie. And you can't let a bad number get you, because I'm gonna get a bad number on this show for sure. And no, and you know what, man, you just gotta let it go, 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 let it go. Because like I said, I know that this one's good. Like you called about. Let's see. Uh, you know, it's gonna, it's. Well, okay. And I'm just wondering about what this is. You Caldwell. We provide the best body therapy massage. We provide the best body massage. We provide the best body, and they keep on printing this over and over. What is? Oh, well, I want to tell you another thing. Hubs. I'll tell you another thing. I will tell you this. At the end of my show last night, and see, you're probably like, shit, you probably get better numbers than I do. At the end of my show last night, it had 172 at the end of the show. At the end of the show, you had a long time. At the end of the show, I had 172 views. Right now, I got like 150. So 22 views are gone. And as the week goes, you would think I would get more views, but they're going to they'll take some away. And by the end of the week, sometimes I'm lucky to clear 100. I'm like, what? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Then I run around and spank my nipples and run a bean dip on my butt. And then I run around and I say, "Ah, sunshine, I pooped my butt." And she's like, "Get away from me." I'm like, "Here." And I rub it on her. And she's like, "Ah, you rub poop on me." I'm like, "It's just bean dip." And we're like, "Ah, ha, ha, oh, you." It's funny. It's okay. Um, and the weather has a lot to do with I noticed the weather has a lot to do with stuff too. Sunshine was telling me like we had horrible numbers last week. We had horrible numbers. We did not break 100 last week, and um, and Sunshine was telling me, when she was like, Paul, when the weather's nice and the weather's changing, and people can get out and it's not hot and it's not cold, you're going to have lower numbers. You know. Uh, yeah, 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 yeah. And there's Mr. Smith. See that? See that? That's just what. That's just how how we roll, man. Sabrina Carpenter. I've been seeing all this lady a whole lot. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. They act like she's been around forever. I've never seen her. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, Sabrina Carpenter's everywhere, and she's doing stuff. Uh, Siamese twin girls share a husband. Okay. I really want the Destroyer album. Minecraft Steve action figure. Uh, hey, look at that dinosaur. There's a dinosaur for your backyard. It's a Megasaurus. Let's see. I'm going to have to go estate selling here pretty soon. Sunshine, where are you? Sunshine, where are you? Sunshine, where here's some massages. Some more massages and more massages. This lady's giving massages. See translation. Available today. Massage for men and women. She gives men and women massages. What a nice lady. That's nice. What a nice lady. It's always. Look, I got nine. Look at this shit. Hey y'all, I got like half a ninth gate in my freaking chat. And hey, Hubs, isn't that cool? That's cool, man. Fuck it, I don't give a fuck if I got a million people. I could have a million people. I could have a million people if I wanted to. But I just decided to just have cool people. Yeah, that's it. And plus, if I don't want to have to show my wiener. What is that? Oh, a combination coin lock bank. I don't want that. If I showed my wiener, there would be. Yeah, it is a nice lady. What a nice lady. What a nice lady. This lady's giving massages also. Let's look at the translation. Relaxing massages. There sure is a lot of healthcare professionals on Facebook Marketplace giving massages. Massage. Massage in the bottle, yeah. Oh, look, what is this? A double massage? Let's see. I'm available 24. Nope. What does that mean? What? Willie, I'm trying to figure out what this is. This is Venta Zappa Arborio Perfuma Para Opia. I'm available 24. Nope. Most of like these fine young ladies on here are giving massages. Uh, they are so nice. They're all giving massages. I used to have one of these. That was a custom deluxe. I almost want to get another one. Just it says Les Paul Classic, but mine was a Les Paul Custom Deluxe, and it looked like that. Hmm. They only want $1,600 for it. Forget you. Forget you. Forget you. What? Well, this is I think this is saying that she is a massage professional. Let's see how much. Um, so I translated it, and it says that she is available. She is available. And why in the hell is this all? And look, if you see, this is the most popular post on Facebook Marketplace. You just push Marketplace on Facebook. There's uh, more massages. Rex Brown Thunderbird. $1,800. Jeez, God, that's fucking. Yeah. And I notice they keep saying this female plumber service, female plumbing service available near you, like message for the price, female plumber plumbing service available near you. What? Well, she sure doesn't look like she's dressed for doing plumbing. You need to get your overalls on, missus. What? This is crazy. And but you know what I think is happening? The more I click on that shit, the more it's freaking making more pop up. Because I mean, it's changed from guitars to massages. There's a Chucky doll and a Fallout Boy pip mug. Mm, there's some chin chin, chin. Sunshine, where are you? Sunshine, where are you? I could get a Tupac pin. Tupac, fresh. Come check us out, Mesquite. What is this? I don't want that. This is Frankenstein mini bust. This is all, and these things, man. These little monster things. They're really freaking expensive and hot this year. Uh, there's more massages. More massages. Just massages everywhere. Massages. Oh, $50 I could get my hair done like that. I could get my hair done like that for $50. Oh, oh, you know, nah. I do need a Les Paul hard case. Uh, uh, do not touch. Willie. Moped Cruiser. $1,000. Go to hell. What the hell's wrong with you? Want a Yamaha mixing console? Sweet and sticky barbecue chicken. Barbecue chicken. Barbecue chicken. $25. I may have barbecue for dinner and lunch. There's a multi-effects. Just it's always good. But I'm gonna tell you, yeah, I try not to get all freaking caught up in the numbers and the freaking YouTube thing, man. Just like I said, I'm so happy to be hanging out with y'all. And it strikes me sometimes that I'm like, wow, the amount of talent that we're hanging out with is just really crazy, you know, and and the fact that we don't have to leave our houses to hang out and have a good time is really cool. And if things go cool. If they don't, okay. It's all right. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I just, Hey, hey, sunshine, I need a massage. I bet she doesn't give massages. There's a massage professional. Beep, beep, Rachel. Beep, 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 beep. I'm just looking at stuff on here. Ooh, what is this? A black and green, a black and green blue feather cloak. I bet if I was to wear this, y'all wouldn't be able to see me. I would be invisible. Like last night. I was invisible last. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, now it made me start over. Oh. 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 Yes, Mr. Smith, it is. So is the way of life. I really thought about looking this up. Here's a chinder. Do you really want to get a chinder? I might. I might. I don't know, man. I really don't know about that. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing, Birdfinger, okay? Here's the thing. If I want um right now I would say 9 out of 10 of like the guitars that you looked at in my studio, you would be like, "Holy fuck, that's awesome." You know, or something close to it, maybe. I want, when you open up one of my cases, you're like, "Oh my god, do you know that guitar's from the 80s?" Most all my guitars are from the 80s. And you open it up and you're like, "Wow, that's kind of awesome." And if I get a Chinder, which is a counterfeit Fender that says it's an American, looks like an American, but it's made in China and it's fake, would you open that up and be like, "Oh, that's really cool"? Or would you open it up and be like, "Oh, I don't know, man," Yeah. Because when you open up my California custom 1995 Fender Strat, when you open it up, it almost like the spirit comes out of the box, like, wah. You feel it. You can feel when you open up my my Kramer or my especially when you open some of these old BC Rich cases that hadn't been opened in a few years, you just feel it come out. Wah, freaking just the awesomeness. And when you and I'm gonna tell you, the thing is you cannot be like, "I don't want to play," and that's the way I feel kind of sometimes. Like, I don't want to play, but I open one of these cases and I pull out and I see that awesome guitar, and I'm like, I gotta pick it up. And if you ever remember being around when I was not I had a lot of money when I was a kid, so there would be like people like, "Yeah, that's my Fender or whatever." No, no pole vault, you can't touch it. When I got a bunch of those guitars that a bunch of people won't let you. Yeah, the Chinder. Well, I mean, you could change it out with some hot pickups. The thing is, no one wants a fake Fender. See, but the thing is, you pick up these guitars and they just make you want to play. You got to play a little bit. Okay, well now I got to plug it in. I got to hear what this thing sounds like. You know. Well, now don't go crazy there, Birdfinger. Um, oh my god. Oh my god. But I gotta go get a deal. Uh, Um, I, what's got me, what got me down a little bit is I sold like 3 guitars. I sold 3 guitars to buy one, and I was responding with the guy. Now the guy will not answer. Well, here's the thing. You called. Well, I have to ask you this: the body. Do you really think you have to change the body? I really don't know about that. Change the pickups. I can go along with that. Change the neck. I could go with that. Um, but I really, um, because what I did, the bass that I got right now, it has I got zero in it. I actually made money buying the parts. I actually made an extra $100 from buying the parts, which is crazy. But my bass is a Squire. Uh, uh, that's that's what right here. Okay, I had all kinds of raced up American parts for this, and I bought this Mexican fender neck for $2.50. Well, I bought the Squire and I replaced the neck with the Mexican Strat neck or Mexican P bass neck. Okay, then as you can tell, this right here, I got. I mean, and I know this looks like probably like used. You Caldwell has this kind of shit sitting around too. I'm sure. I would bet money, but I carry like Fender shit like this just all around. Okay, so now I've got Fender OEM stuff all in here, and then God damn it, and then I have um. Hey, Ty Man. Um, but the thing was, and I don't know you if you've ever dealt with this yourself, but because I put the neck on this and I put the stuff on here, I actually took the time for me to super duper 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 over overdo it on the setup. I mean, I set this son of a bitch up like you wouldn't believe. Okay, I have a Japanese Kelly over here that I freaking built from like parts all over, but they're all Japan. Now that was all the Japanese Kelly. My Japanese Kelly is actually 100% that guitar, the 80s the 80s Jackson Japanese Kelly. Okay. But I bought it piece at a time. And because I put the neck on, you totally set it up. You set it up. You over set it up because you want to get it right the first time. You're like, okay, and then you realize, hey man, why didn't they set these up? The ones that I didn't put the neck on. But I'm gonna tell you what, I like this bass so much that I just went and freaking got rid of all the basses I had. I was like, I don't need any other basses now. But they were really shitty basses. I don't want to. I don't want to make any enemies here, but I'm just gonna say that, and it's just a matter of preference. I do not like Ibanez basses. I don't like them. I just don't like them. I don't like them. I don't like them. I don't like them. And they're easy to pick up on the market. And I really did not. And it wasn't even. How does that happen? I throw stuff in there and more stuff comes out. Oh my God. You gotta be fucking kidding me. That is insane. Oh my God. God. There you go. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Yeah. Look here, Birdfinger. I will tell you this. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. I got one of the cheapest guitars known to man over here, and I can make it do things. Now, I did stupid shit to it. I took a class act or first act guitar, put a Fender bridge on it, and a BC Rich hot pickup in it, and like, so it's. But I say this, and I went in and woke Sunshine up this morning by playing like a $5 guitar. I gotta get rid of that guitar. I want it out of my life. You gotta have one of these. Is the strobe light? I don't like strobe lights. Stop it. Anyways, I'm fixing to go get a deal, everybody. If I get a deal, I'm gonna try to come back and let y'all know I'm really late right now because I got tied up. I was talking to you, Caldwell. You Caldwell has always got me talking about guitars and stuff. And I'm talking about guitars and stuff. Oh, and I got this the other day. Oh my God. Oh my God. And I got this for like $1. It's a 3-pack of Dunlop acoustic strings. And Pookie, I wasn't blaming you, Caldwell. I was not blaming you, Caldwell. I was just saying it was his fault that I was sitting here talking about guitars being late and stuff. God. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I really don't like Dunlop strings or anything, but I'm gonna tell you what: when you break a set of strings and you need a set of strings, and you got, I think last I counted, I had somewhere over 30 guitars. You take strings where you can get them. Yeah, Dunlop. Yeah, Dunlap. All right. I'm going to go get a deal, and I may come back on later today. Now, I will see y'all later, and it's going to be a good time. Everybody's going to be happy. Everybody's going to have a party. Yay! I got to go. I got to go. Sunshine's going to get mad at me. I'll see y'all later. Goodbye. Goodbye.